Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you my 5-0 Super Heavy Samurai Vanquish Soul deck profile. I've been having a ton of fun with this deck, and I am excited to show it off. Uh, yeah, not much here to say, but let's get into it. First, 3 Raisin. Obviously, it's your main guy. You always want to have access to him. He's just too good. To Mad Love, I only actually have one target I can search with him in the main deck, but it is really good regardless. It's a dark. The bounce is super relevant. Sometimes even the -500 comes up, and yeah, the card is very solid. Level 4, so making rank 4s is a bit easier. And then the 1 Pantera, if I could not play this, it would definitely be preferable, but it is an Earth, so you kind of need to play it, unfortunately. Uh, the back row thing, it never really comes up, to be honest. It's a nice extender, but that's about it. It's extender plus Earth. 2 Jiao Long. Sometimes you need to search the second Jiao Long to have the second fire. To get something else so that Jiao Long is also alive on their turn. It's a bit iffy, but having the second one has come up a lot, especially because I played Super Heavy Samurai, so I'm able to just pendulum summon it, absolute worst case. Hopefully I have like an Ash, a Doggeran, search for Raisin, and pop off. Yeah, overall this card is fantastic. The fact that it doesn't target for the change in battle position is really, really strong. And yeah, just really good. For the big guys, we have 1 Caesar Valius. Obviously, he's one of your main guys. And then 3 Borger. Not much to say here. They're fantastic in what they do. And yeah. For the Super Heavy Samurais, we got 3 Bike, 3 Wakaushi, 1 Big Benkei, and 1 Tet. This is Raisin, this is Raisin, these are bricks, but they also can be a Baron, which is super, super nice, and yeah, it gives you scales, which is something that is absolutely fantastic. Next, we got triple Fenrir, obviously, Earth's Fire. What more can you ask for? This plus Raisin is like everything already. Yeah, the card's fantastic. The engine's really nice, and it gives you easier access to rank 7s as well. Next, the hand traps. You have triple Ash, triple Veiler. As much as I wish that these could be imperms, imperm does unfortunately conflict with the Super Heavy Samurais, so Veiler is still very good. And then triple Shifter. Card's insane. What can I say? These are the only ones in the main deck. It's been super solid. What I like about Shifter is that it is a dark. So absolute worst case, if you draw it super late, it's just like something you can reveal off of Values, off of Borger, off of Mad Love. Like, it doesn't really matter that you draw it later in the game. Triple Doggeran. I play this over Kurikara. Although Kurikara is a very good card, just at the moment it's not. This is just nice spot removal that just so happens to also be fire. And what's really nice about Doggeran is that it has 12 defense, which is smaller than like everything in my deck. So I am just able to bounce this back with Mad Love, Kaiju something else, keep going. Yeah, it's really, really nice to have. Triple Stake Your Soul. Raisin. What can I say? Continue. The only thing I have to search off Mad Love. This is really nice to dodge anything that would remove from the graveyard. When you go like rock effect to add back, you can just go chain continue, take it back. It's really nice to have as like a backup in case you get like Dark Hold, Regeki'd. You just have to continue, which still allows you majority of the time to get to your Caesar Valius pop at the very least, which is super, super nice. And then the 1 Rhoda, Raisin. It's not too much to say there. Just a lot of things in the deck just revolve around Raisin, which makes sense because the card is insane. Now, triple Rock. Obviously. I tried to. I regretted it heavily. The third has come up quite a lot when you're in like a really questionable grind game because you didn't open super optimal. But the third rock, it actually comes up way too much for me not to play it, and I've been enjoying it. The one Lingeribo, you do have a bit of extra space. Um, so yeah, just not losing to Ibli is always nice. And then the last link is SP Little Knight. It doesn't come up too much, but having access to something like Big Eye to go into SP, you're just removing so much over their board, and it's super, super nice to have as an option. Like I said, you have a bit of extra space, so having that as an option is always super nice. Synchros, we got Omega. This is if you don't open Bike and you don't need Raisin, you just make Omega, rip a card of their hand. It's nice for information, worst case, and yeah, it's a good card. The Excel with the Barone, these are the only other two Synchros. This makes sense. If you draw the Bike, you want to make Barone. If you need Raisin, you summon Dempsey instead. It's so nice having this card in the deck. Just another way to Raisin is super, super nice to have. And yeah, not much else to say there. We got one Baguska. I've summoned this guy a bit too many times. He's very, very strong. The one Dweller, very strong, Unchained tier. It's just a really nice option to have. Dark Armed, like I said, you have a bit more access to rank 7s. So having him, especially after you've resolved Shifter, summoning this guy, banishing the Shifter, if you have a second Shifter, you're kind of in everything. He's just really nice to have overall. The one Big Eye, it's Big Eye. Its card's always been good whenever there was rank 7s. Card is absolutely insane. No reason for me to not play it. The one Typhon, generically super strong, gets rid of Zeus, which is somewhat a fairly big problem for this deck. Just not having your board, like your normal summon, just flies. Having the Typhon get rid of that, going into big boards like Manadium, it's just super nice. And then the last card, Zeus. This comes up quite a lot, to be fair. Sometimes I'll take an Xyz with Big Eye, attack with it, put the Zeus on this, keep that. A lot of times against Unchained, I'll go Big Eye, take the rank 6, because I mean I don't really like use the effect at all. Take the rank, like I'll get rid of I'll go like Fenrir, they'll link to, I somehow get to Big Eye, take the rank 6, and then the game is basically over because I have 2 summon negates, which is already incredible. And then I have the rest. So, yeah, you can't really complain with any of that. Side deck, I have Triple Nib. Card is generically very nice. This plus Shifter is the most satisfying thing I've ever done. Yeah, not too much to say. Triple Droll, Manadium, Infernoble. The card is just overall very, very strong. Obviously, you're not going to be sagging it into everything, but it is nice to have as an extra option. We got 3 Bestials, 2 Druisform, 1 Magnamut. What's really nice about Magnamut is that I can also get to Caesar if I do need to, like, dodge something on my opponent's turn. If I have, like, Raisin, Mad Love, like, just stuff that just needs to go through sometimes. Having that to get a bouncer is super, super nice. The one Pankratops, he's not only an Earth, but the card is absolutely insane. Makes sense that it is still at 1. It's very, very nice for backroom decks. I even keep it in going first sometimes, because I'm able to just pendulum summon this out, absolute worst case. So yeah, he's really nice to have. He's another level 7, so I am able to make rank 7s if that ever comes up. It's definitely a possibility. I side 1 Death Devil. This comes up in like certain matchups. I kind of just put a 15th card, because why not? I mean, I'm not going to play 14. It has come up. It has won me a few games, which is super nice. And it's searchable. It's just, I don't want to play too many targets. I draw both or all 3. I'm definitely not playing the trap. But, yeah, just having it as an extra option, absolute worst case, He's always like super super nice. The one Duster, I don't really play backer removal. Going second against literally everything, I side out the super heavies just in case there's anti spell, especially if you're against tier. Please side them out. Like they're very good going second. I'm not gonna lie, but against tier when they're milling your deck, you see a spell and you just cry. So yeah, just please side them out. They're just not very good. And then the God card, there can be only 7. This card just like outperforms every time I draw it. There's like rescue ace that doesn't get hurt by this, or anything that I would be in a mirror match, so like tier, but like Unchained, like some random like heroes even. Just like there's a bunch of random decks that's just super good against, and generically it's just a very strong floodgate that I can luckily play. The only times I might get stuck is if I have a Barone and I need to summon Raisin because they're both warrior. But yeah, overall super super strong card. I don't think I'm ever gonna be cutting this unless I decide anti-spell is for some reason just better for the format. But yeah, super super strong. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This deck has been so much fun. If you do test it out, like the exact build, let me know how that goes at your locals or regionals. This deck is a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, which I don't know when that'll be, but until next time, thank you so much, and peace out.